Sure, I'm willing to do that. I have my license and all of that. I just would like to speak to. Let me put my window down.
All right, I'm gonna get
I'm just, yeah. That's all. That's all.
I need the paperwork. Please,
I would like to know, have I committed a crime?
sir, I explained to you 3 times now.
What is the crime and
When
what
you
is
were
the
coming
charge?
down Orleans,
Well, why didn't you stop me there? You didn't stop me at all.
You're
No,
driving carelessly.
no,
sir.
I didn't. What, me pulling over to the right is not breaking the law,
Sir, I need your
especially when a
license.
lane is clear. You know, no one picks on a police officer to cut them off unless the lane is clear. I decided to pull over to the right and check a text message instead of drive while texting, and I didn't break the law.
All right, sir.
Okay, sir. I'm just trying to find out, where is the crime.
I told you for driving carelessly. Sir.
That's not a crime.
Yes, absolutely it is.
I
sir.
didn't.
Careless operation is a
How
crime,
did?
sir. That is a traffic.
Wait. Who did I impede on? I would like, you know what? You also had me on the traffic camera, and your officer, your superior is going to see your camera.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, because I didn't drive carelessly.
Again, I need your license, registration.
Sure, you're going to get that as soon as rank come out here, because I know that I didn't break the law.
Paperwork for me ready, sir.
I'll get it. I'll have all that ready.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, as soon as rank. And I want him to see your video camera because I didn't drive crazy. How can going 15 miles an hour be driving crazy? M German badge number. Let me see your badge number, sir.
1310.
1310. I am seeing that they. Did you swear an oath to support the Constitution of the United States?
I absolutely did, sir.
Okay, so I am being harassed, being pulled over. I have not broken the law. You could have long ago pulled me off if I was breaking the law. I have a tracking device on my vehicle that you can also see. And right now you're harassing me. I didn't do anything.
So what did you do further down Orleans?
Nothing. I pulled over.
You pulled over.
That's not against, but that is not breaking the law.
Sir.
Sir.
Talk to you.
Sir.
Are you gonna let me?
Sure.
Let me talk? All right.
Sure.
Then stop interrupting and let me
Okay.
talk.
What you got?
All right. So when you pulled over, I pulled over in front of you, and I started going, and you stayed behind me. Every time I pulled over, you pulled over.
That is not a crime.
All right,
I
sir.
am allowed to take off, just like you're allowed to
So
take off when you
Sir,
get ready.
sir.
I'm allowed to take off when I
I've
get
asked you
ready.
to bring it down already.
Sir,
I'm not yelling
this is the
at you.
fifth. No, I'm
All right?
not trying to be hostile
All right.
toward you.
I
Look,
appreciate that.
I am the subject that's being harassed. There's no
Don't
crime.
harass
I
me,
would like
sir.
to know, is that a crime? I did not break a crime just because I pulled over, and when you took off, I took off. I would like to know the crime. I'm not supposed to be pulled over for suspicion. Sir,
Is a traffic violation.
sir,
All right.
what is the traffic violation called?
Sir, when you're stopped at this light and you pulled all the way over.
Your camera will reveal that I did not break. Your camera will reveal that I'm not breaking the law.
Sir.
As long as you got out of this lane, I'm allowed to get in this lane. Now, if you was trying to go forward, I would not be allowed to be in that lane because I don't own the
You
lane.
need to listen.
It's not even proper
listen.
lane usage. What you call that? Improper lane usage. If you get out of a lane,
Evasive driving.
we're going to see shortly.
Evasive driving.
And I'm telling you, if you
reasonable suspicion for us to initiate a traffic stop.
check this out. Check
So
this
that's
out.
what we did, sir.
I have not broken
asked to
a
speak to my
crime,
supervisor,
and if
so
you
he's on his
violate
way.
1/10 of my
So you
constitutional rights, Mr. German,
Do you have your
I'm
paperwork?
yes, I'm doing
All right.
it. Yeah, it's in my phone, my insurance,
Well, okay, your insurance, I need
and
your
all that.
registration
And here's the
your
registration
driver's
right here.
license, please.
I would still like to see the.
Are you doing this?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just let me see that because I have not broken a crime. I would like you to, under suspicion, me taking off because you taking off is not a crime. That's not a crime. What you're doing, you're harassing me under suspicion.
Do you have your paperwork?
He took off and I took off. He said I did a crime.
Sir, do you have your paperwork?
And what this is doing is, that's why they got a lot of complaining against police officers. Y'all about to be stripped of power. You got to be bored. Because you was following me, then I got behind you. I usually let the officer take the lead. I don't want to impede an officer from going forward. Look, whenever you decide to take a lane to go forward, I am gonna submit and get behind you. And I always go this route almost every day.
Sir,
The GPS that's on my vehicle would prove it
Sir.
that I go up here.
sir. I just need your paperwork, sir.
All right, just hold on. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'd like to speak to your rank, officer.
He's on his way.
Okay, I would like, because I didn't do a crime. Your camera will show that I did not do a crime. It is allowed, if nobody is behind me, I am not doing improper lane usage. If the lane is 100% empty and clear, I am allowed to maneuver my vehicle and park. I got a text message. I don't want to text and drive. The time that you pulled me over was during my text message. You actually waited. You actually pulled over and waited. No matter what, I was about to be pulled over. You didn't like me saying GPS, which is on my vehicle, unauthorized.
Sir, like I said, don't know anything about what is
You
or is
will
not
know,
on your
though.
vehicle, all right?
You will know.
As
You
I
will
tried to
know.
Explain to you with your evasive and suspicious driving and maneuvering all the way down Orleans.
Suspicion, check this out, is not a crime. You have pulled me over under suspicion, but I did not break the law. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna abuse citizens because of suspicion. I allowed you to get in front of me. You took off. I took off when you took off, so that's a crime. That is not a crime.
Sir, no one said anything but a crime
Okay,
right now.
so right now I'm being harassed, officer. I have all of my paperwork and everything.
I need to
I would
see
like,
your
you
paperwork.
said you called the rank. I would like to
the way.
discuss this with the rank. My engine is totally off. You told me to turn my engine off. It was off anyway.
All right.
I don't have any
on
weapons.
his way,
I
like I
never
said.
carry weapons. I'm no more dangerous than a butterfly over there. Right now, I am being harassed. I pay my taxes. I got a history of living in New Orleans, Louisiana. I've been here over 30 some odd years, and I know the law. Right now, you're pulling me over under suspicion or being upset. That is not a crime that you get upset. Everyone gets upset. That's not a crime.
No one said anything
I would
about
like you to show me in the Constitution where there is under suspicion. Now, if I'd have broke the law, that's reasonable, articulate suspicion. But because I did not break the law, that is not articulate suspicion. It is harassment. And I am going to court if you break my constitutional right. You're supposed to support it. You made a sworn oath. You made a sworn oath that you're going to support the Constitution, or you're going to abuse it. You might be bored and you want to pull a black man over and check him and see what's going on. I would like to see your rank.
Like I said,
I would like to see your rank.
I told you multiple times he's on his way.
Okay, please, officer. And I'm ready to submit. I'm not going anywhere. I let down my windows. My hands are up. They're not on no weapons or anything. You have better odds of winning the lottery than me doing anything wrong. Right now, I'm being upset. Check this out. I got a lot of friends that are police officers, and I got other friends in high places in the criminal system. I know the law. What you're doing right now is abusing your power. Everyone gets under suspicion. Who around here is getting arrested because someone is suspicious of them? If I had anything illegal about me, I would have kept going. I wouldn't have came over there where an officer is at. I left the store, you pulled over, you're ready to follow me even further. You got your eye on me, you're waiting on me, and that is on camera too. I didn't bother you.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
While you're in the store, why did you keep making comments of unauthorized use?
Check this out. Is it against the law for me to say GPS? I would like to see in the Constitution, because see, sir, right now you're a public servant. Let me tell you something, officer. You're a public servant. Now, when I broke the law, whenever I break the law, I am under your jurisdiction. But right now,
why are you yelling right now?
Because you're harassing me, and yelling is not a crime. Yelling. This vehicle is an extension of my home right now. Everyone's vehicle, that's an extension of their home. I have absolute right to get upset in my vehicle. Now, if I'm in your home, I'm trespassing. I have to show respect to you in your home. This is my home right now. And right now, you're pulling me over because of suspicion. YouTube is going to see this, brother. YouTube is going to see this. And I want to see our professional New Orleans, because there's multiple complaints on the police officer. I got Mardi Gras. I let officers eat for free. I have $10, $20 burgers on Orleans Avenue down here sometime. Yeah, I feed state troopers. I don't charge them. Look, I have a history. Even Mayor Mark Morial, I fed him for free. A lot of officers, I say, bro, if you want to make a donation, you can. They like me. I don't bother nobody. And I make it, I know the law. Yeah. So I did not do improper lane usage. Your own, I didn't. I have a right to pull over and answer my text message. I have a text message coming from Hawaii. I have the right to pull over, make sure my lane is clear, and pull over and answer my text message. I can get the person on the phone with you there. You can see it. We're texting back and forth. That's what I was doing up there. The man wanted to buy a Saints mask from me. It was $10. I charged him $9. We was discussing the same. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I do my little cologne with the coronavirus. I was making $120,000 a year. I went to Denver to work to make money. I can't make money in New Orleans. The coronavirus made me lose my job.
So you originally from here, or you went to Denver to?
Well, I'm originally live here. Okay. I just went to Denver. I'm chasing money. That's all I'm doing. I was a manager. I come back here because of the coronavirus, and I uphold the law. All I'm doing is just selling my own little colognes and perfumes and Saints masks. We talking who that, and we celebrating how happy the Saints are going. And you're waiting on me to harass me. You're waiting on me, and what you're doing right now is abusing police power. Now, if I broke a crime, you have articulate suspicion. But because I pulled over to answer a text message is not a crime. I did not do improper lane usage, and I wouldn't dare do a traffic crime in front of a police officer. I'm not going to pick a police officer. Now, I know I didn't do anything legal. I pulled over to the right to answer my text message, and then I was going to take off. And that's what I was doing. You got behind me as soon as I pulled over. I always yield to police officers. If they're going somewhere, I always let them get in front. I always do that, whether your lights are on or not. So I don't see no crime, and I don't like to be harassed because, like you are a son of someone, I'm a son of someone too. I have a father and a mother, and let me tell you something. You are you have an honorable job. You deserve respect, but I'm an honorable tax-paying citizen. I deserve respect and honor too.
No one's disrespecting you.
Okay.
Okay. Like I said, I've been
Sure.
trying to explain.
I'm totally submissive.
All right.
Officer.
To explain the stuff to you, but you keep cutting me off, and you're not listening to the reason why you've been pulled over. Not once did anyone say anything about improper lane use, about you committing a crime. I told you back from when we first observed you on Claiborne and Orleans. You cut us off on Claiborne, and the way
I didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you off.
Sir, the way you were
your
driving,
camera.
sir,
You're supposed to pull me over immediately when I cut you off.
I'm trying to explain to you. We're coming down Orleans. Then we observed the evasive driving.
I was first. I was first.
Once we
at a red light. Check this out.
See, you don't want to listen to me, sir.
But sir, I got you recorded. You don't know that you don't know that you have interrogated yourself.
That's fine.
You don't know that. You don't know that because you're being recorded right now.
Absolutely.
You have interrogated yourself
Once
because
we got to
me turning at a red light, I'm supposed to stop when it's red, and I'm supposed to turn, and at my own discretion, I can let a police officer get in front of me. And at my own discretion, if I choose to pull over, I can pull over anytime I want. That is not a crime. Now, articulate suspicion is a crime if you've seen a crime being committed. You did not see a crime right now. You are harassing me and you're violating my Fifth Amendment right, telling me I can't talk in my vehicle. Sir, you're in violation of a crime. And it's going to be mucho dinero in shortly. If you violate my constitutional rights, which is going all over the United States, board police officers that don't have anything to do, or did you pull me over because you got upset? That's not a crime.
I'm trying to explain.
Did you pull me over if you get
keep cutting me off.
irritable? You being irritable is not a crime. The entire United States Constitution is not based on whether you get irritable. Suspicion, that's not a crime. And see, what you've been doing is pulling multiple people over that don't know their rights and asking for their identification. I am allowed to give you my ID when I have done a crime. I have not done a crime for pulling over my vehicle. See, and right now you are impeding on my constitutional rights. And I'm not going to disrespect an officer. I will most certainly will not choose you. I'm not under any drugs. I'm not under any alcohol. I'm sound in mind.
No one said
okay, so right now, you pull me over for nothing.
I've been trying to explain to you. You keep cutting me off, sir. So, are you ready to let me speak?
Yes, sir.
All right. As I was saying, it started on Claiborne. Once you cut us off.
I didn't cut you off.
See, there you're starting to cut me off again, sir. Trying to explain to you. There's all these improper lanes.
Was your lights on? Check this out.
All right, sir.
I'm cutting you off if your lights are on. If you had flashing lights, any one of us can get in front of anybody while we're driving. You said I cut you off. Did you have emergency lights on? If you would have had emergency lights on, that's being hostile and disrespectful to a police officer because right now they're trying to fight crime. I did not obstruct justice. I did not or do I work for you and serve you? Am I your servant? I think you pledged to be a public servant.
Would you like me to finish explaining to you, sir?
Go on.
All right. Like I said, we were driving down Orleans. The way you were driving is kind of suspicious, a little erratic. Every time I pulled over, you pulled over behind me. So we came to the gas station. Once you came inside, you started saying something inside about unauthorized use.
Nope. I said GPS.
That's what you were saying when we left, sir.
I said unauthorized GPS is on my vehicle. That is not a crime.
No one said
What
anything
what
about a
has
crime, sir.
what has that got to do with the price of tea in China? That I decided to go to the same gas station you decided to go. Is that a right? I have a right.
No one said
Anytime,
anything,
look,
sir.
just like you chose to come down here, me and you ended up in the same spot. That is your right. So I don't want to be stripped of my rights.
No one's saying any difference, sir.
Okay, because you pulled me over. There has not been a crime committed. There has not been a crime committed. I am alive. Any one of those persons, that man in that vehicle right there, can pull over in front of that black truck. That is not a crime. I pulled over in front of you. I did not commit a crime. You're supposed to flash your headlights and tell me when I committed a crime. That is not a crime. You waited on me when I got out the gas station for harassment. I got you on film, sir.
No one.
Okay, I'm just letting you
Like I said,
know.
I was trying to explain to you, sir. You keep cutting me off. And like I said, you did request my supervisor. He is on his way.
Okay, I'm not going
like you
anywhere, sir.
requested.
Look, I even let down my windows, my hands up, my phone right here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna completely cooperate with the supervisor because right now you are abusing your power. You're abusing it. You have nothing to do. You have nothing to do. So we're gonna find you something to do in a minute. You want to do it? And in court. Pulling. That's what all of this rioting is done. Now the entire police force as a whole is not bad. They're really some good people. You hear me? I have them as friends. But you know what? You have some that are drunk off of power, and they step on your constitutional rights and consistently pull you over. And out of being bored. You can't pull them. You can pull it. You cannot. Suspicion is not a crime. Articulate suspicion means you've seen a crime, or a person has seen it and reported it to you. Then you have articulate suspicion to harass a person, but not out of being bored. That's why the whole country and the whole world is being in an uproar. As a whole, police officers are really good just trying to take care of their families and household, and some of the nicest people you ever want to meet on earth. You hear me, bro? Then you have power drunk officers. This has been going on in New Orleans for a long time. I mean, a very long time. Very long time. Because you're under suspicion, you have nothing to do. I'm just a bag of Lay's potato chips. You want to pull me over and get my document? Well, let's see if the Constitution supports that. I ain't going nowhere. If y'all needed help, a citizen's arrest, I would join you in subduing a person. Y'all would not. If y'all ever needed my help, wouldn't nobody overcome you because I've done citizen arrest before. Pulled over my truck. I told my pet, get out and catch that man right there. And we both grabbed the man and stopped him for the police officers. I've done that before. So I'm the last person that would do a crime against an officer. When I was 18 years old, I'm 50 now. My mindset is entirely different than when I was 18. Yeah. But I'm not gonna, I have to live. Times are very, very, very hard right now. And out of being bored, you want to pull me over. I didn't commit a crime. I'm tired of this, bro. I'm not a piece of garbage or trash. I'm a tax-paying citizen.
So, like I said, I've tried multiple times to try to explain to you.
This is what you told me, officer.
So my supervisor's on his way. I'll let him explain it to you, sir. You obviously don't want to speak to me because you keep cutting me off, so that's fine.
Officer, you told me that it started on Orleans Avenue. Officer, I let you get in front of me. I yielded to you. I said, you know what, he might want to go somewhere. You felt irritated, or you got suspicion that me and you were going the same route. That is not against the law.
I never mentioned you going the same route.
I didn't do anything to you, officer. Your camera on your vehicle is going to prove that.
The suspicion came because of the way you were driving, not where you were going, sir.
I did not break a law in my driving. I just pulled over after this lane I saw was completely clear. I have a friend in Hawaii that gave me a text message. I decided to read my text message. You could have went on about your business. But you know what? You are irritated that I said GPS is going to be proved too. I got a specialist that's going to take it off my vehicle. You harassing me.
Who put a GPS on your vehicle?
You'll find out in court. Everything will be understood when we go to court.
Okay.
You know about it. No. Everything, all the answers to your questions, when we bring it to court, you'll understand what you're doing. It's 1,000,000% harassment. 1,000,000 in its purest form. I'm tired of that. I got a life to live too, man. It's hard out here. I done lost my job. I'm trying to get a few cans of pinto beans on the table. Here I'm getting boxes of free food, taking it to my house as I'm doing bad financially. And you're bored. You want to pull me over. You want to accept my ID under suspicion. That is not articulate. You have to pull me over when you see me break the law. I ain't broke no law. You got it right here on video that you did not see me break the law. So right now, it is harassment. You said it 2 or 3 times. I got it right here. I got it right here.
Again, what I've been telling you is your behavior has been suspicious. The way you were driving all the way down Orleans, the way you continue to drive.
As long behavior, check this out. As long as I didn't break a law in my behavior. See, I am under your jurisdiction when I break the law. You can't look at me and say, oh, that's not the right behavior, and then harass me.
The way you're driving, sir.
Not under suspicion. It has to be articulate suspicion. And you know that. And you're not going to violate my constitutional rights.
No one's violating your rights.
You just did. You're asking for you can't have that, my ID and all that, unless I broke a law. You don't pull me over because you're bored. I'm not a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You pull me over if I break if I break a law. You have to enforce the law. You are to protect and serve. Instead, you want to dominate. We serve you. No.
No one said anything like that, sir.
Yeah. That's okay though. Told me you think that my behavior may not be right, so you want to pull me over and ask for an ID. No crime is being committed. You can't do that just because you think. You have to know that something is going on and then do your job. It must be under articulate suspicion. You've seen a crime being committed. I have not committed a crime. You said I did not commit a crime. And you're detaining me. I'm being detained right now, officer?
Right now, the purpose of this traffic stop, yes, sir, you are.
Okay. Am I being detained for committing a crime, or is it suspicion? What am I being detained for? Because I need this on film.
Okay. Again, as I've tried to explain to you before you keep cutting me off, because of your suspicious behavior, because of the way you're driving erratically all the way down Orleans. You continued to do so here, so we initiated the traffic stop, sir.
Well, guess what, sir?
That's
your camera is going to prove you wrong. I yielded to you. I let you go in front of me. I have every right to not impede you leaving. I have every right to yield and let you go where you choose to go. And that's what I did. That is not a crime, yielding to you. Your video camera on your car will prove that. You just want to, this might even cost you your job. Cost the city of New Orleans too much money. This might even cost you your job and your retirement. This has to stop. I said next time I be pulled over unjustly, I'm going to do something about it. Here they robbing, killing, and stealing, selling drugs. I'm going in the same direction you're going in, and you tell me that I am driving wrong. You're supposed to long ago pull me over. You're supposed to long ago, if that was going on, but your video camera on your police vehicle unit will see that I didn't break the law.
Again, like I've tried to explain to you, the reason we initiated the stop is because the behavior continues, sir.
Why did you pull over and wait for me to leave the gas station? And then you pulled me over for nothing.
pulled
I
you
didn't.
over
It wasn't
because of
improper
this
lane usage.
of
No,
erratic behavior. sir.
You need to show me in the Constitution that you swore to uphold. What is the definition of erratic behavior? What is the definition? Because you're not a god.
I said
You
that-
got a badge, public
Sir,
servant.
I said
You're
that-
not a god.
I said the behavior was suspicious. The driving was
Okay,
erratic,
but it was
sir.
not. I see. I didn't break a crime.
The
See,
driving was
see,
erratic as well, sir.
you have to. It has to be articulate suspicion. You can't. It's not against the law to be. I'm suspicious. Her dog might bite a person. That's suspicion. So what? Her dog didn't bite a person, so I can't go harassing her, ma'am. Lock your dog up. I'm gonna call a dog pound or this. You have to do something off of articulate suspicion, officer. True or false? You can pull a person over and detain him because of articulate suspicion. But you cannot pull a person over because of regular suspicion, which is not a crime. True or false?
As I've explained to you again, sir, we pulled you over for the suspicion of your behavior. Your behavior
What
was
behavior?
suspicious to us because of the erratic driving all the way down Orleans. It continued to be erratic, so we initiated.
Sir,
a
you
traffic
waited
stop,
on
sir.
me. You parked over there. I could have drove 5 miles an hour or 12 miles an hour. You put it in your mind that you was going to pull me over. Your mind was already made up to pull me over, officer. No matter what I did, I was being pulled over. I saw you get in that lane. I got in this lane. Checking my text message. You was going to pull me over no matter what. I could have gave a woman a $100 bill cash, passing out $100 bills. You was going to pull me over no matter what. Your mind was made up because you were bored. And you were upset. You used to being a god. You used to being a god out here telling the citizens of New Orleans, Louisiana what to do.
No one said anything
Now,
about being-
this gentleman, Officer Canales, I think you're very much of a professional. You have not done anything wrong in not supporting the Constitution. You have not violated any of my rights. You're just doing your job. This gentleman has nothing to do, so we're going to find you something to do. We're going to find you something to do. I hope you still have a job after this because this is going to be posted.
All right, sir. Well, that's your right to do whatever you wish,
Yeah,
sir. No one
it's
said
I'm doing my constitutional rights, freedom of press. I'm going to do it. I've done nothing wrong to you, sir. I'm in public. I can yell GPS if I want to. That's not a crime. So you were upset that I said GPS. Who's not? That person would be upset if someone unauthorized put a GPS on their vehicle, and when police officers see them, they pull them over or harass them. Everybody would be upset with that. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. You don't have anything to do? Okay. We're gonna get you something to do. Defending yourself. Because right now, you're unlawfully detaining me off of suspicion. No crime has been committed, but you're detaining me off of suspicion. No, you can't do that. We have to live our lives too.
ID.
I have everything, and
You're refusing to give it.
you know what? No, I have it right here. You know what? I'm waiting to give my ID. First of all, I'm trying to find out, has a crime been committed? Because I don't have to give you my ID if a crime has not been committed. See, right now you're violating my constitutional rights. You cannot harass a person going around asking for IDs if a crime has not been committed, or it has to be articulate suspicion. You cannot harass a person just off of suspicion. That suspicion is not a crime. I'm trying to find out a crime right now because I'm extremely interested in me driving down the street. Is that a crime? It's not a crime. I would like to go to, what's the name of that store? God, dog, and get me some drinks. That's where I was going on Carrollton, right across the street from Winn-Dixie, and buy me some drinks. And so on my way over here, yeah, it's on this side. It's a local New Orleans store. Yeah, they got Baskin Robbins and it's behind that. Yeah, I'm going there. That's where I'm really on my way. And I was gonna go ahead and see the drink that I wanted. They didn't have the drink that I wanted, and I left. I didn't commit a crime.
Sir, what is your name, sir?
Anthony.
Anthony, Mr. Anthony. Probably if I could say what you're trying to basically explain to you. You just someone or you maneuvered during this time. Just brought some concern to see if he was okay.
Yeah, because what he's doing is improperly detaining me. I'm not under the influence of drugs. I've never been a drug user, never been a drinker. And this gentleman got me pulled over. He's burning up a lot of my time, and I haven't done anything to him. I cut my when he came here, I cut my vehicle completely off. Full cooperation. I don't mind showing you my credentials, but right now, I have not committed a crime. See, officers are to keep law and order. I didn't break the law. I didn't do a crime. And he's detaining me for not doing a crime. I should have to show you my ID unless I committed a crime, unless there's articulate suspicion. You do not have jurisdiction over me unless I break the law. If I choose to yield, pull over, and let an officer get in front of me, I can do that. I always let officers, an ambulance, whoever under patrol, even a sheriff department, I always let them get in front of me.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, and I'm not going to slow you down. I'm not going to interfere in your criminal investigation. I mind my business, but I'm not going to continually let you put your knee on my head because you're upset. You're being upset is not a crime. You have suspicion. It's not against the law to have suspicion. That's a right of the United States Constitution. Everyone can have a suspicion. A child can have a suspicion. You're pulling me over under suspicion. You need to see a crime committed first. And then you have every right. You have not seen a crime. Your video cam, your camcorder is going to be looked upon. I'm going to get my attorney to get your camcorder checked out. And right now I have been detained for 40 minutes.
Was it because you were refusing to give us your ID, your registration?
Because a crime has not been committed. What I'm trying to find out is if your rank agrees with me. Now, if he don't agree with me, I got to give, because a crime has not been committed. I am willing to give you my driver's license, insurance, my registration, all of that. I have no problem. But a crime has not been committed. I'm tired of this. Can't be doing that. I'm not a sheet of tablet paper, man. I'm a human being. Officer, I know your Officer Canales. What's your badge number?
2336.
2336.
Yes.
You're very professional. I really, really appreciate you, okay?
But you do understand why it just brought some concern. That's it. And we just wanted to know if you was okay or anything.
Oh, I most certainly
and
am.
within our policy, every single time we stop and come in contact with someone, we have to ask for the credential to be able to put it in the system. That's it. No, nothing criminal.